Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our 7th online math lesson for grade 5. This is Ms. Fatima Bilhaj and today is April 19th, 2020. Now we're starting with new ideas or concepts that we didn't take before. We're covering some important lessons from our Collins book, Primary Maths book. We're taking from Unit 13, Lesson 1, Multiplying Multiples of 10 on 100, Lesson 6, Multiplying a decimal by a single digit number. Since most of the ideas could be new to many students, you can pause, replay, or slow down the video at any minute. And if there was anything that you were not able to understand, please don't hesitate to share that on Viber, as I'm going to be available to answer all of your questions from 5 till 7 o'clock, Sunday to Thursday. So, let's get started. Before we start, one might ask, what are multiples of 10 and 100? Some of the multiples we know are 10, 20, 30, 40. Those are multiples of 10. As for the multiples of 100, some of them are 100, 200, 300, 400, and so on. Multiples are infinitely many, and I cannot find the last multiple of any number. This was just an example. Now, coming back to our lesson, why is it important to learn how to multiply by the multiples of 10 and 100? We normally use this when we estimate. We estimate by turning the bigger number into a multiple of 10 or 100, then we multiply. When we multiply, we simply take the zeros of the multiple and place them in the answer and then multiply what's left. The example down here is 900 multiplied by 4. What's 9 times 4? That's 36. With the two zeros I got from 900, it turns it into 3,600. Now please open your books on page 130, your workbooks on page 130. Let's choose few questions from these two pages, 130 and 131. Challenge 1. Fill in the missing numbers in the table by multiplying. First, we need to multiply 7 by 30, 60, 80, 200, 400, and 900. And as we just said, we're just going to multiply 7 by 3, which is 21, and add the 0, that's 210. 7 by 6, which is 42, so 420. 7 by 8 is 56, so 560. 7 by 200 is 1,400. 7 by 400 is 2,800. 7 by 900, multiply 7 by 9, that's 63, so 6,300. As for challenge 2, question 1, calculate the total mass of each set of items. A. Take a look at the pictures we have. I'm looking for how many grams in 3 tins of peas. As you can see in the picture, 1 tin is equal to 90 grams. So 3 tins of peas must be 3 times 90, which is 270. Next, 5 boxes of Sunny Flakes. As you can see, Sunny Flakes are 400 grams. So 5 times 400, 5 times 4 is 20. Adding the two zeros turns it into 2,000 grams. 4 cartons of milk. For each carton, 800 grams. So 4 times 800, 4 times 8 is 32. With the two zeros makes it 3,200 grams. Now, what is needed actually is the total mass of each set of items. So I'm going to add 270 plus 2,000 plus 3,200, which is equal to 5,470 grams. We're still doing challenge 2, question 2. Use rounding to find an estimate for each multiplication. As you can see here, we're going to estimate, and then we will use the idea of multiplying by multiples of 10 and 100. For A, we've got 47 multiplied by 4. 47 is between 40 and 50 when I round it to the nearest tens, but I'm going to round up because of the neighbor 7. 47 will turn into 50, and 50 multiplied by 4 is equal to 200. B, 56 multiplied by 7. Because of 6, I'm going to round up. 56 is going to turn into 60. And 60 multiplied by 7 is 420. I'm going to choose G now. 317 multiplied by 5. I'm rounding to the nearest hundreds here. And I will look at the neighbor, which is the tens. Because of the tens, which is 1, I'm going to round down. 317 will be rounded down to 300. So 300 multiplied by 5 is 1,500. H is 288 multiplied by 4. I'm going to round up because of the tens, 80. So 288 will be rounded up to 300. And 300 multiplied by 4 equals 1,200, since 3 by 4 is equal to 12. Now let's do challenge 3. Look back at the items for sale in question 1 of challenge 2. Calculate the combined mass of each large order. A, B, C, and D are large orders. As you can see, for example, I'm going to choose B here, the large order B. 50 boxes of eggs, 20 packets of kebabs, 70 boxes of sunny flakes, and 40 trays of tomatoes. These are very, very big orders. Now I'm going to find out the total mass or combined mass for this order. Let me start with the 50 boxes of eggs. For each box of eggs, there are 600 grams. So I'm going to multiply 50 by 600. I will start with 5 times 6, which is 30. With the 0 and the 50, 2 zeros and 600, that turns into 30,000 grams of eggs. For 20 packets of kebabs, for each packet there are 300 grams, so 20 multiplied by 300 is equal to 6,000, because I have 0 in the 20 and 2 zeros in the 300. Now, for 70 boxes of sunny flakes, 70 multiplied by 400 grams of sunny flakes. I'm going back to question 1 of challenge 2. That's where I'm getting the masses from. So 70 multiplied by 400 grams, that is 28,000. 40 trays of tomatoes. For each tray, 70 grams. So 40 by 70. I only have 2 zeros here, so 2,800 grams. Now let's calculate the combined mass. I'm going to add 30,000 to 6,000 to 28,000 to 2,800, and the answer is going to be 66,800 grams. I need you to take a look at the rest of the exercises now, work them out, and share your answers on Viber, please.